We'll get your heart going, young Tim.
Oh, are you enjoying the springtime fever, Randy?
I am. This is Randy Weckerly, and with Tim Bona on Distilleries, Breweries, and Wineries of the World.
It's a season of rebirth, rejuvenation, renewal, resurrection, and regrowth.
Do you have a knee that could regrow on my left side? I would love that, but maybe if we drink enough spirits, it'll come back, young Tim.
Let's get to the viticulture here, shall we?
I think we should. Somewhere online, if she's still there, she might have hung up at this point in time, but coming from the great state of Tennessee with a wonderful Tennessee drawl. She doesn't know that, but I know we do here from the Badger State. We have Tammy All Good.
That's right, and it is.
I'm telling you what it is now for us here at the Distillery Channel, young Tim.
Yeah, we were saying right before we brought you in, Tammy, that it's not all about Jack Daniels down there in Tennessee now, is it?
No, Jack needs to step back. It's time for wineries to take the spotlight.
Now, is that true? On your left arm, you have tattooed Jack who?
How'd you know?
I heard a rumor. No, that's just all untrue. But go ahead, young Tim.
All right, Tammy, here we go. We all know the people of the Mediterranean began to emerge from barbarism and when they learned to cultivate the olive and the vine. And you're helping our good friends down in Tennessee with this, aren't you?
Absolutely. We've got so much going on in Tennessee, and it is just a perfect place to take a sip trip.
A sip trip. That's what we are all about here at the Distillery Channel, because our magazine is all about golf and
write that down.
sipping.
A sip trip.
A sip trip, because that is branded in Tennessee. We did this just for her, because golfers golf, then they sip. That's our little thing we got going here, Tim.
All right, I'm in the right place.
So sip trips. I like that.
You're making me want to learn to play golf.
We will come down there. Now, I'll tell you what. We need lessons in drinking wine, because apparently we don't do it as well as they do it in Tennessee, young Tammy.
Yeah, Tammy, a lot of people think of Tennessee as not having a lot of great agricultural areas, but the vines really don't need that pristine land. You've got great agriculture down there, but the gaps have been filled in by the vineyards, haven't they?
You know what? They really have. And honestly, Tennessee is perfectly the perfect topography for grapes. We've just got all kinds of grapes that do well in our state, in the flat areas of West Tennessee and in the hills of East Tennessee. So really we're made for it. And quite honestly, the wineries in Tennessee, we couldn't grow enough of grapes for them to use it all. They use just about everything we grow here.
Well, it started back in the 1800s, from what I understand. It basically, vineyards are flourishing in Tennessee, and so you have a little bit of a handle on that. How did you become, for yourself personally, get involved in it? Were you growing grapes yourself, or what is your history?
Well, actually, no. I'm a Becky Homecki, and I just decided that I actually went to work marketing wineries for the Department of Agriculture. That's a tough job, isn't it?
Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible.
I know.
Did you get paid for that, or did you pay them?
Yeah, I do. It's pretty amazing.
That's awesome.
And so what I do, the way I kind of backed myself into this is that everybody needs a little level of education on cooking with wine, pairing with wine, selecting wine, and enjoying wine. So from a culinary aspect, that's how I got involved with the wine industry.
Well, we have Tammy Allgood of the Tennessee. What now? Let me understand this. You're called a viticulture marketing specialist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds pretty impressive, doesn't it?
It does, and we are honored to have you on air. You're from the Tennessee.
Only one continent, Uncle Randy, does not have viticulture. Now, what continent would that be?
I would say that would be down where it's icy.
Antarctica.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Now Tim throws these, pop quizzes at me, Tammy, so I have...
I'm glad he does it to you and not to me.
All right, I know your duties are endless, young lady, with the viticulture. I mean, not just taking care of the crops and marketing them, canopy management. I mean, we got fertilizing disease issues crop up, but I know you're more about the marketing, and you've got upcoming events on these several trails. We're getting into spring. What's the first one coming up in April?
Well, we've got actually 2 in April, and we're going East Tennessee first on the 14th of April to our Smoky Mountain Wine Festival over there. And that is just a great, fun festival because it is it's just a beautiful time to be in East Tennessee in the Smoky Mountains. And we've got about 16 wineries that are going to be there. So what we like to tell people, because Tennessee is such a long, skinny state, that instead of having to drive what could be all day long
right.
to visit all of these wineries, they can come and visit all of these wineries at one stop in the beautiful Smoky Mountains.
Yeah, that's in Gatlinburg. We used to drive through there on the way to Hilton Head, South Carolina as a kid. What a gorgeous area, Gatlinburg.
It's beautiful, and we're our festival is on the campus of Aeromont Arts and Crafts School, and so we've just got a perfect place right there off the Parkway for people to come and enjoy wine in the spring. So it's perfect.
Now, Toast to Tennessee,
yes,
wine
Toast
festival.
To Tennessee. That's right. That is just that's a wonderful cork and fork event. That is in just outside of Nashville in Lebanon. So that's the 28th, and that's actually our largest wine festival, and it's our oldest wine festival. It's going to be our 14th year, I believe, maybe 15th for that festival, and we'll have about 25 wineries there, and then we're going to also have a hard cider garden at that festival.
There you go.
So people that might not be that tuned into wine, they can visit the hard cider garden and have just as much fun at the festival visiting that part of the event. That's brand new for this year.
Well, Tammy, you don't have any golf courses in Tennessee, do you?
No,
because you mentioned you need some lessons, and then you needed us to come down. Now, we do a golf show called the Happy Hour Golf Show, and the microphones do travel, just so you know. And
I think you guys are fantastic. I'm so there.
Well, in our Links and Libations magazine, we merged all this together, and we can bring our microphones. And here's how the setup is: at sunset, we could have Tammy on the driving range learning golf, while our friend Rob that you talked to, he does a show called Barbecue It. And, we could have a little,
sounds
like
Tennessee
little sip
fun
and
to
a
me.
lot of fun. So
Tammy hitting a golf club will make you want to drink.
We do have our motivation. Tammy, it's great. We're going to have you back on. We got love talking with you today. And anytime you want to have something and you want to get on the air, you give us a call and we'll get you up and get you going. And can't wait to get you in that magazine. And you'll see this live and in living color in our magazine. But want to work with you, and you're a joy. And we are coming down. You're only about how far is that Nashville away there, Miss Kira? Because she used to live there. Yeah, she's already got the car warming up, Tammy. Yeah. So we're ready to go.
This is fantastic. We'll meet you at the state line and just hear you anywhere you need to go.
That's awesome. Tim, you got any final comments?
Tammy, I'm going to miss your sunshine. You are a joy to talk to. Enjoy your springtime down there. That was Tell Me I'll Go with Tennessee Wine.
Yeah, all good. Yeah. Thanks, Tammy. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank y'all.
All righty. Bye-bye.